Riteish, can you just tell us about the process of getting into this look? How was it?
No, I think Mike, so I think this has been a process for me because Nikhil messaged me, say I'm going to send you a video clip. You need to get into the character, so he actually kept briefing me how important it was. So I'm glad that I could feel the importance of this collection, what goes to him, and I'm glad that I could try in my own way to at least be 1% of the kind of emotions they have been living for past 4-5 months. Wearing these clothes, I've actually just tried them once and they were perfect. So I always tell them that how do you manage to do this every time? Apart from that, I guess more than clothes, it's a lot about emotions, we worked a lot on how these guys would actually walk out. So even from makeup, for the first time, I have something black in my eye, and they've really gone down to the detailing, and I'm glad that I got this chance to walk tonight.
Was there any kind of briefing that was given to you in terms of that you walk with some aggression?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was all about being solid and showing a certain kind of strength and a certain pride, holding your head high with pride, and walk straight. And that's it. Just walk straight, don't interact, walk back.
There was nothing flippant about it. Everything was, like he said, there was a sense of pride and there was a sense of being fierce and a sense of feeling powerful. That's what it was.
Did you at any point of time feel that probably you should go and accompany Riteish and walk the ramp with him once?
I felt that way.
For the designers who primarily take inspiration from their traveling experiences, how was it working on something that belongs to our history?
Yeah, so recently we did a show about 6 months ago on the Indian cabinet when it was being formed after independence. And again, so we have been connected to India in past 2 seasons, and I think now it's time for our country. And maybe in the next 2 seasons also we'll be looking at India.
More Western inspiration.
Well, in the women's wear was completely Western. As you saw, it was based on Spain, and that again came from our travels to Sevilla. And we met some incredible people, and they inspired us. It wasn't really the architecture as much as people.
Also, what our love for menswear has done for us is that it's opened up a market also for people who want to, look good and attend other people's functions. It sort of gives us more control over our silhouettes and construction, which we are very good at in menswear. So this is occasion where it almost instantly connects with people who want to wear less is more, and less is the new admirable. And I think for that, a concept which is primarily based on patterns and fits, you go back to the roots, and that is India. You bring in a lot of organic flavor to it. So it's a matter of coincidence that this collection too had very strong ingredients of India in it, and we're proud of it.
मलाइका एंड रितेश, आप दोनों से जानना चाहिए सबसे फैशनेबल थिंग्स आपके लिए क्या और ट्रेंड्स को कितना फॉलो करते हैं आप लोग?
ट्रेंड्स तो मैं फॉलो नहीं करती. आई थिंक
ट्रेंड बनाती हूँ.
हाँ जी हाँ, मैं ट्रेंड्स बनाती हूँ, मुझे फॉलो बिल्कुल करना नहीं. लेकिन आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी एक्सपेंसिव प्रोपोजिशन टू कॉन्स्टेंटली फॉलो ट्रेंड्स. सो आई कीप इट really basic. I keep it to my denims because trying to follow every season with every change of in clothing, it's a little too heavy on the pocket. But when we have amazing friends as designers who constantly dress us up and who constantly keep us abreast with everything that's new and trendy, I think that really helps.
रितेश, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि आप ट्रेंड्स फॉलो करते हैं?
नहीं, जहाँ तक ट्रेंड्स का सवाल है, मुझे लगता है कि शंतनु और निखिल जैसे डिज़ाइनर्स ये सेट करते हैं, और जब इनका कोई कलेक्शन नया आता है तो हम फ़ोन करते हैं क्या हम ये पहन सकते हैं. तो मुझे लगता है ट्रेंड्स ये लोग सेट करते हैं और इनके कपड़े पहनकर हम
खुश हो जाते
हैं और उसी को फॉलो करते हैं. और जहाँ तक स्टाइल की बात है, मुझे लगता है कि एक तो कंफर्ट होना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि आप जिस भी चीज़ में कंफर्टेबल हो, चाहे वो टी शर्ट भी हो, जीन्स भी हो, और अगर आप कॉन्फिडेंट हो जो उसको पहन रहे हो, I think it looks great. So that's it. Comfort and confidence. That's it.
Nikhil and Shantanu, hi. Karmik here from iCarmic.com.
I
I
can't.
would like to congratulate the two of you because there are very few menswear designers in India who we look up to, and that is the one reason why I ensure I never miss your show.
Thank you.
So,
That's wonderful.
thank you for giving us
Thank you.
such a fabulous show, especially in the menswear category. So, Malaika, you were fantastic.
But I said that the minute I sat here, I said it.
Yes, absolutely. The one commonality, even though the inspirations were
Different,
was about
yeah.
one from Spain and one from India, the one commonality that I found is you kept the top half of the silhouettes very structured, and the fluidity came in as it went down.
Wow.
So, sorry.
Yeah, no,
That's very observant. I
yeah,
have
that's
to
a
say.
very good.
Thank you very much.
That's a.
So, but I would like you to tell me a little bit about that, especially,
Yeah.
to take you back to your drawing board, what were the
Yeah.
thoughts and how did that happen?
So, every time I look at my hands and people ask me why are your hands so big, I realized a few years ago because I can drape. And these fingers are massive because I pick up fabric and I drape and I love draping. And it was always our dream to make sure that men get an opportunity to wear something that we make for women and vice versa. So we started working on the drape, and then finally we arrived to the fact that we are good with the drapes that come from bottom up. And that's one of the reasons why, and that also works really well for men because they look lean on top. And usually men are pretty slim at the bottom, so that drape gives them a bit of volume which works for them. So it was ironical, and then it finally became a...
You guys have kind of claimed the Grecian drapes,
Yeah.
so to say, in India.
Yeah, well, big hands.
This time a distinct departure from that. I mean, even though there were a few military inspirations and
Yeah.
Grecian inspirations, which I saw especially in the menswear.
Yeah.
But was it a conscious decision to go away from Greece?
Yeah, you can't be stuck to a place for very long. Even a lot of the Grecians left and went to different places of the world. And I think that, we've, in the past few years, we've become far more nostalgic about our country and the texture it provides us. I mean, when you travel by train, you smell so many different flavors and essences even when you open the door and stand outside. So we are trying to take as much as we can from India because it's giving us a lot.
Anything away from beautiful sari, there are millions of ways of actually draping a sari, and that's what pretty much triggers that whole thing in us to use that drape from a sari concept and then use it across the spectrum. Really, you don't need to go to Greece to understand drape because the sari gives us enough inspiration to go ahead and drape.
Riteish?
कब सवाल पूछोगे?
वहिनी पण इकडे आलो कसा वाटला होती कसा वाटला
Yeah, I don't know. After this, आपके लिए मैं यहाँ पर आया तो मुझे पता नहीं उनको कैसा लगा. तो जिन्हें अभी फोन करूँगा पूछूँगा उनको कैसा लगा.
But being a Maharashtrian, now seeing you in a Sikh getup, that's what I was asking you. कि मतलब
No, absolutely. I think हम लोग, everyone is born in a particular house, but we belong to India, and I'm sure that a Maharashtrian can wear this outfit as much pride as a Sardar would wear. And I think that's the beauty of our country.
Beautiful.
Karan, would you like to say a few words about your music and your inspiration?
So basically the brief I had was the same thing. So I just probably thought, and it was probably a visual treat for my music, so I could actually see music. It wasn't just what people were hearing, but they were actually watching the expressions of the models who were walking, and so as and when they were walking, I was feeling, and the music which was constantly on the loop, the flamenco guitars and all that. So I really felt at some points where I should really go, build it up and have like a very crescendo kind of a feel. Some places where it needs to be like just, hold kind of a groove. So yeah, basically the models inspired me, and I would say it was a visual treat for me.
Bad boy.
Good job.
Shantanu and Nikhil, I want to ask one question to Riteish and Janelia.
Malaika.
Against the last question.
कभी जिन्हें बनाए
मतलब मैं उसी
Yes, no problem.
फील में था
थोड़े कैरेक्टर में थे
आपकी फिल्म भी आ रही है बेंजो का बच्चन, तो तो कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप?
नहीं, I think ये प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है फिल्म के बारे में बात करने के लिए।
मैं बैंजो में नहीं हूँ बजाना मुझे आता है।
Thank you.
जी सॉरी आप of course you'll see me very soon and when जैसे उन्होंने कहा कि ये प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है to discuss films right now but we shall in the near future for sure.
Okay, you guys need to